Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some more Moonlight Pro League. This is a nighttime crowd-funded event, and we have been following this 3 vs 3, I guess, Pro League match between the team of Scan 815 Barracks against Ruin HM and Motive. So we have here in the top, or the left-hand side, Motive, and then over here we have 815. Okay, so it's Heartbreak Ridge. Woo! We haven't seen this map in a while, but it's definitely a fan favorite. Definitely not for me personally, but a lot of people really have enjoyed Heartbreak Ridge over the year. It gives us some crazy games, no doubt about that. It's got such interesting, unique architecture. Pylon going down. Let me talk about a little bit of it, right? First off, you have this flat ground going into your natural, and then you have this ramp that goes up around the back, so you technically can get back here. There is like a temple that needs to be killed. Also, there's like expansions in the corners. There's expansions on high ground. There's a ton of ramps around the map. There's technically an expansion in the center, but you almost never, ever see that taken on this map. Really, not even in TVTs. So we have, it looks like an overpool coming out of 815. And yeah, just gonna scout that right away. And I believe you throw down a forge upon seeing this as Motive. But I mean, it looks like pretty standard openers overall. I gotta say, it's just kind of nice and refreshing. Have a nice little PvZ match here. And I would say 815 probably a little bit favored, right? Like Motive, I mean, he's good. He's playing a lot right now, but 815 making it into ASL and everything, definitely looking pretty strong at the moment. Now, good micro there by the drone. He actually puts a decent amount of damage on the probe, but the probe is delaying that hatchery, which is super annoying. Look at that beautiful delay right there. And of course, you don't want to lose it. Finally, the hatchery gets down. A few lings being made. It was forged into Nexus, and yeah, look at how weird this choke even is. I forgot about this actually, but now I remember it from some previous pro games and games from my friends I've seen on this map, that you can use the geyser as part of the wall. So kind of crazy. Down goes a cannon, and yeah, I mean, nothing too bizarre as of yet. We'll see where this gas is going for 815 in a little bit. Yeah, a few lings going across. Overlord just kind of doing his thing, scouting. Throwing down that pylon, bringing a couple probes to make sure this cannon can finish up. That was kind of funny. The way the probes went up showed that Motive was not 100% certain that lings could not get through there. So he was doubting himself momentarily. That can happen, right? When you are playing a map that, like, I mean, everyone's played a bunch of Heartbreak Ridge, but it's been a while, so you might have like just a slightly fuzzy memory about every little tiny detail. The more a map gets played in common times, the more up to date you are in every little pixel. All right, layer, very fast layer on the way here for 815. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now, this could be a lot of different things. Like, obviously, it could be a quick Mutalisk play. It could be a quick drop. I've definitely seen a lot of interesting quick drops that have come out on Heartbreak Ridge in the past. Overlord is flying up. You know, it is a Forge expand, so it's like the Cybernetics core is a little bit later. Your Corsair is going to be a little bit later. So maybe that could be it. But we don't see a Hydralisk Den yet. Yeah, I think it's just a Spire coming down. So yeah, that's quite a quick Spire. And I guess we just wait and see where and when he wants to take a third base. How heavily is he going to commit to these Mutalisks? I believe it should be pretty heavily, right? If you're going to be going for the 2-hat Muta. Not that common a strategy against Protoss, honestly. Okay, Stargate is on the way. Gas coming. Another Zealot being made. Look at that funny looking wall. I guess you could fit a cannon here. If you need to, you could put one here. And then you got some pretty good wide open area to put some cannons up over here. Now look at the mini map as well. We have lings spreading out absolutely everywhere, trying to figure out if there's anything out here, such as like a Zealot, a probe, you know, something that slipped out that he may have missed. Third hatchery coming down. This is a pretty normal third base that we see for Zerg in the matchup. And don't forget, once again, there is technically land connecting this, but there's like some temples, some stacked temples here that you have to kill if you want to get through. Sometimes we see things like lurker rushes go through something like that. All right, Citadel. Finishing up. Second cannon. We actually don't have +1 yet here. Well, that's kind of interesting. I thought we would have +1 started by now. And of course, we have some mutas on the way and the carapace upgrade. All right, so he definitely is prepping here to really invest into those mutalisks. With the cannon already in the main base. And, well, there's not one in the mineral line here, so that could be a bit painful. The Corsair coming out now. If he catches the Corsair, if he can kill the Corsair, that's gigantic here for 815. Let's see what he can get done. Okay, that was a quick turnaround. Oh my god, really on top of things right now. If you fly just a little bit closer, the mutas can moving shot you all the way home. So that was awesomely done by Motive. More cannons being started, 2 here at the natural, a second one in the main base. Does have his +1 air weapons coming up. Whoa, trying to dive on those Corsairs, get some damage. Gonna come over here to the natural now. He does have some Scourge here, so it's a little bit hard for the Corsairs to battle. They get a couple hits off. Ooh, one of the Scourge go down. That's pretty big here for Motive. Gonna make it a lot easier to hold on against that. Loses a few probes, actually ends up canceling that cannon. Very ballsy move there. And are we going to stay on the Mutalisks? It doesn't seem so, even though we have that carapace upgrade like halfway done. Is he just going to switch out of that after like 3 mutas and 2 Scourge? Well, he is making a few more Scourge, which is fine because he knows that the Corsairs aren't going to stop, so he will need some counterplay to that. But that's kind of an interesting take on it, right? Like you make the mutas very quickly and then you massively drone behind and your opponent might over-counter the mutalisks at that point. But it doesn't seem like Motive is over-countering. I think he's actually playing a very nice game. Throws the pylon on the high ground so you can see anything incoming. Here you can see that temple I was talking about before. Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. You can mine out these minerals to just walk by as well if you bring workers. It's, I forget how many patches are there, but... Anyways, yeah, more hatcheries coming up. A lot of drones being hatched. There are some more mutalisks being joined in. And with that evolution chamber, I imagine he's going to start ranged attack. I mean, it does not have to be, but I mean, I don't think you can stay on Muta forever here. Psystorm is coming up. The Corsair count's getting pretty darn high. 6 Corsairs with +1 almost done is fearsome. And Motive going to take down that piece of the wall so that he can actually rotate his troops in and out. So we're going just kind of watching for that possible third base location. Okay, here come the Corsairs. This is an important moment. Can the Corsairs get anything done? Okay, he sees the amount of mutas and he probably clicked on one and saw that they have +1. So... yeah, you got to be careful. Look at the amount of Scourge. This is looking like an Ogre Zerg gamer moment. All right, so 2 cannons are up. I mean, Psystorm's going to be finishing, so he will have at least this one Psystorm. And let's check if there's, like... there's some very tricky stuff you can see. Okay, see this High Templar? This is a very weird place to put him, and that's why he's there, so that he can come in and actually get the storm off without being sniped. Now, here come the mutas. This is a huge moment in the game. Okay, starting to pick off a lot of these Scourge. He actually does very, very well. Still 6 remaining. The Templar coming up as well. Yeah, the Scourge just not hitting like 815 imagined. That many Corsairs left over. We gotta be feeling good as Motive. All right, another macro hatchery coming up. Hydralisk production really is underway finally. Hydra speed, we did have that +1 ranged attack be made, and yeah, it looks like we're going up to 7 hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hatch. Wow, that is like normally we talk about 6 hatch all the time, but 7. Oh my god, that storm was magnificent. Now oh my god, the Corsairs doing some moving shots there, very well done, but that is a lot of Scourge. That is a lot of Scourge to have to deal with right now. Great micro on both sides. The Corsairs desperately want to kill these hurt mutas, but he'll lose all of them if he tries. Flies over the cannons, forces those Scourge back. Ooh, catches a Corsair with these Scourge. More Scourge connect, only 2 left over. A Storm gonna finish off those Mutalisks. Wow. What a game we have so far here. Crazy micro back and forth. Now look at this. Motive, I didn't even see him leave his base, but here he is throwing down a nice Storm. He does get one of those picked. With the Sunken Air, I don't think you can really attack in, can you? Or can you? That is a lot of Zealots with those reinforcements coming up. A great secondary Storm as well. Pushes everything back. Very little actually left over. And he is starting to do some massive damage. It looks like the investment in Mutalisk is really not working out for 8-15 this game. High Templars walking their own way across the map. Gonna go ahead, throw some Storms down and become an Archon. But it looks like that Archon will be picked off pretty quickly as there's not a lot of support there. No Zealots made it into the main. These Zealots, ooh, a little bit of a bad pathing there as some drones displace them. The other 2 Zealots trying to kill off what they can while these tank the rest of the damage there. Still producing frantically. A couple more gates on the way. Zealots getting on top of these Hydras. But is he going to be able to actually break through? Or are we going to hit a critical mass from 8-15 where this just does not work anymore? Kind of remains to be seen right now. Corsairs coming up to push back Overlords. I love that idea. Look, oh my god, he's targeting down the Hydralisk Den. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. But now you can only make Zerglings with no carapace and no melee attack. That is a huge moment. In fact, that may force him to make some more mutas at this point just to try to hold on here, because he just doesn't have a lot else. Like, you've got to remake that Hydralisk Den ASAP. Bad news right now for 8-15. Okay, he's microing the Hydras he has remaining. Yeah, back into that Mutalisk production, but you have to be able to guess that as motive, right? Like, you killed his Hydralisk Den. You know he has a bunch of money. You're putting a lot of pressure on. He probably should make something else. Like, Zerglings aren't going to do anything. I think Mutas have a better chance considering the Corsair count went way down. All right, Scourge flying across the map. They're trying to catch some of these Corsairs. Ooh, and they might catch one. How many kills can he get here? It's just like, I feel like Yakety Sax should be playing right now, watching these Scourge chase the Corsairs around. Okay, Muta's coming out, and with these Scourge pushing back the Corsairs, he is going to be able to push back these Zealots with those Mutalisks. More Mutas are actually being made right now as well as the Hydralisk Den, so he is going to switch back, it looks like, but going to try to dive on these High Templars. It kills one that has high energy, so not bad, not bad. Ooh, a Storm goes down, but he actually dodges that very well. It looked like only one Muta really got hit. Maybe just like one ping on the other ones. A lot of Larva out right now for 8-15. He's redroned. Oh god, I missed the DT, but so did 8-15. 14 kills on this DT. Oh my god, that is huge. That is gigantic. He clears the mineral line. But still 45 drones. Like, I mean, when you're playing 7 hatcheries, which is not even a build as far as I know, you can refill those drones very, very quickly. And that's exactly what 8-15 is doing. Now, he is macroing up still, adding some more Mutalisks. There are a lot of ranged goons being produced here as well. There is +2 attack. Ooh, he's got 6 Corsairs with that +1 also. A lot of Psy Storm. I'm telling you the truth, I don't think that this army is going to be stoppable. He has to kill every High Templar to have a chance. And he just kind of flew past him there. Let's see if he can come in from the angle and do something. Okay, tries to dive on. Good Storms overall. He gets 2. But the Corsair is going to easily chase those Mutas off. So, is he going to get another pass before this army meets his base? Well, it looks like the Hydras might be going for a counterattack. Maybe the 3rd can be killed. I don't think the rally point is the best place. But this does not look stoppable. I think Motive is just going to run 8-15 over right now. Well, I mean, I know he is, because I'm looking at this and there's one Hydralisk. And as good as Hydras may be, they're not going to hold on against this army. All right, the counterattack hitting the 3rd base right now. And yeah, he can kill it, but it doesn't really matter because he's going to lose every single thing he has. A beautifully played game here from Motive. Very tricky with the amount of mutas that were coming out, how 815 utilized those. A lot of nice micro with the Corsairs against the mutas and vice versa. The Scourge trying to chase them down. But it looks like this is just about the end. Even though he ends up killing one of the bases, we are going to have Motive come up here. He's killed the natural. He's killing the main. And GG, Motive takes down 815.